Are we really doing this? Is this actually happening? Are we going to Outlaw Radio on a Thursday as opposed to a Wednesday? I do believe the answer to that is yes. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Outlaw Radio. Apologies again for it being a day late and $1 short for all of you who showed up and caught my little apology. I guess probably not really necessary apology yesterday that I posted on the YouTubes under the Outlaw Radio banner. Thank you for seeing that, and thanking you for your understanding and support. For those of you who don't know, the entire Canadian prairies, but specifically Saskatchewan and Manitoba, really heavily in the southern Manitoba, got hit with a once-in-a-lifetime type of thunderstorm where flooding and lightning and tornadoes were touching down just outside of the city. It was crazy. It was crazy. As a result of that, my own house took some water on, so I've had to spend some time getting that settled, getting that dried out, if you will. Dried out like a wino in the street. That's a terrible thing to say, but I'll leave it in. Anyways, so I needed a day, and that made yesterday just not really a good day to have a talk about some of the things we want to talk about. But I didn't want to wait till next week. Waste not, want not. Life is busy, life moves on, and as the title of this episode says, the journey never ends. And as part of that journey, I would like to remind you all exactly where you are and why you're here. I am the Outlaw Adam Knight. Welcome to Outlaw Radio. This is my personal weekly journal, I suppose, of like anything else. I like to talk to people inside and outside of the wrestling industry, inside and outside of the literary industry. I love to talk fitness. I love to talk mental health. I love to talk with the people that are out there in the world that I've interacted with over the course of 31 years of being an independent pro wrestler across Canada, the United States, and Japan. So that's what we do here. It's a little bit of everything, a little bit of a hodgepodge, which makes it a little bit hard on the algorithm to pick things up. But those of you that stick around, or those of you that join in, it really means a lot to me. And of course, if you're here afterwards and you hear catching either the after crew, please leave a comment down below. Please let me know that you're here. Please let everyone know you're here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it on out. Join the podcast version of this. It's available on YouTube Music. That would be great. And yeah. So let's go on with other things that we need to worry about right now. We're going to worry about, thank you very much over there on the side stream. We're going to worry about how you can support your favorite outlaw Adam Knight. May I recommend, of course, by starting with my books. If you get a chance and you're interested in, literature of all different shapes and sizes, if you happen to enjoy urban fantasy, let's go back to this one. If you happen to enjoy urban fantasy in the vein of like a Jim Butcher or a Tanya Huff, if you happen to enjoy, competence porn and the likes of, Jack Reacher, things like that, please do consider checking out my books here. Cowboy Ending is available exclusively on Amazon. The links are up above there. If you go to my link tree, you can find the link to all of my books on Amazon, all of my 5-star rated and reviewed books on Amazon, as well as while you're there, please check out the link to the Great White North or to ProWrestlingTees.com. Check out my merchandise. Every dollar you spend really helps out here to not just support myself, but support the endeavors that we do here to keep the lights on and to keep things moving forward. I really do appreciate anything and everything anyone can put towards the cause. Again, up there in the QR code, I guess just use this hand, not the one that covers my face. If you go to the QR code to find the links to that and everything there. Also, for everyone that's just interested in any upcoming events I've got going on right now, I got to tell you, it's an exciting time here for us in the province of Manitoba. My home company, Blaze Pro Wrestling, let me find the logo for them right here. Blaze Pro Wrestling is going to be taking part at the Red River X, all this for the entire run of the X. Starting tomorrow, the 12th, all the way to the 21st, we'll be running a minimum 2 or 3 events a day at the Red River X. So please come on out and see all your favorites. Myself, the best goddamn heavyweight champion in all of Canada, the lovely Candy Chaos, Corey Diamond's going to be there. El Diablo Blanco is going to be there. Our tag team champions, my goodness, Billy Blaze, of course, the founder, is going to be there. Everyone on the BPW roster will at some point in time be taking part in the events beginning tomorrow, this Friday, the 12th of June until the 21st of June. I'll be wrestling at least 5 times over the course of this week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. Laserbolt, thank you for being here. Yes, I am trying to make up for yesterday, Laserbolt, so I'm going to try to get this one done. Thank you for being here, my man. Please like and subscribe, as I know you are. So I wanted to talk about yesterday because something's been on my mind a lot, and it's something I've said many times, and not just because I was very cleverly using, a song by Journey as my walkout theme for a number of years. I used to use this thing as like a way to, psych myself up, to remind myself that, everything's not so bad. It's a very simple phrase of the journey never ends. Excuse me, a little dry mouth down here, ironically in the basement where, it was wet as hell the other day. So to me, the journey never ends. What does this mean? I worry constantly about the time I've spent chasing goals and putting goals aside. Working on too many things at once, being too available for those who didn't deserve it, while also not being available enough for the ones who did and do deserve it. This is an ongoing thing for me. Hence why I had to put out an apology video yesterday for having to let life get in the way for me doing my regular weekly live stream. It's a lot upon yourself. At the age of 49, I can look at every step and I can remember every step I've made along the way. And I can remember each reason why I made each one of those steps and those decisions. I can remember why I had to do each one of them at the time. All of them made sense. All of them had a reason. And they brought me here to where I am today. Were some of those steps and decisions wrong? Not necessarily. They were the choice I made at the time. They got me here today. So it is natural here, as I sit here at 49 years old, trying to, expand my literary empire, trying to still make hay as an independent professional wrestler, trying to, expand my presence here online, sharing my thoughts and feelings here, and trying to build a platform online and a new community here and on Patreon and all the other places. It's natural to feel like I've not done enough. See where I am today, see where we are today, and think, this isn't what I had planned, or I expected to be so much further along from where I am now. But somewhere, as we take a look at the position we're in, we have to not make this mistake as we look back, only seeing the time that we've lost as opposed to the distance we've traveled. This is a huge thing. None of us are here today without the journey we went on from there to here. Flaws, missteps, detours, jobs, relationships that set us back, maybe, who's to say? But triumphs, accomplishments, trips and adventures with friends and family, the places you've seen, the things you've done, our past does not define us, but it does shape the foundation of who we are, who we want to be. So that brings me back to my thesis statement. The journey never ends. We still have choices. We can choose what's next, what we want, and how we want to get there. Nothing's written. Nothing is for certain. Worrying about the past or the future will not change the present. And to paraphrase Joseph Scrimshaw over the Force Center community, destiny isn't something you follow that chooses for you. Destiny is the path leading you to your next choice, to your next adventure. It's up to all of us to make the choice best suited for us. We can always make a better choice for ourselves and for others. Make sure you make your best choice in your journey. And for the love of God, or all things holy, or whatever you believe in, just try to enjoy every moment. To paraphrase another movie, past is history, the future is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. And that's really all I wanted to get to today. I just, I had these thoughts and I wanted to share them with you because I think it's important for us all to share these things and to share these reminders of who we are and what we want to be. And how the easiest thing in the world is to take a look at every decision you made along the way and berate yourself and belittle yourself and to get real down on yourself and your thoughts and to think, I've fucked up. I've made a mess of things. I have no path forward from here because of the things I did then. And the truth is, none of that is true. Every step we've taken has led us here, but every step we take today leads to wherever we're going next. Again, the journey never ends. What are some things that you want to journey towards? Are there goals or dreams or projects you'd like to accomplish? And if so, what's stopping you from getting started on them right now? Find someone to help you. Do your research as needed, but just begin. The hardest step is always the first. Choosing not to choose, well, that is a choice as well. I wouldn't be here 31 weeks later if 31 weeks ago I hadn't finally just sat down in this chair with no background or anything and just fired up the machine and said, let's go. Let's stop wasting time. Let's just begin. Choosing not to choose is a choice, but there's always going to be a chance to choose forward, to continue your journey, wherever that leads you next, and wherever you want to go. Thank you for being here live. Again, this is unscheduled and unprompted. I just didn't want to wait till next Wednesday. I'm sure something's going to happen this week and then I'm going to want to talk about it. Whether it's, some of the events and the action happening at the Red River Excellent Blaze Pro Wrestling or just stuff happening on the world that I don't want to miss out on. I wanted to get this one off my chest and on the world. So thank you all for being here, either on YouTube or on the TikToks. For everybody who's following later on and catching up later, again, please leave a comment down below. Please check out my link tree here at the QR code. Please take a look at my books. Please take a look at the merchandise. If there's something that suits your fancy, that makes you smile, something you want to carry with you, I would appreciate it if you would consider having some of that in your life. And just to close off again, we are the sum of all of our choices, but we can always choose to have a greater self. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Much love to you all.